What up? Hey, Makia. What's up? Happy Thursday. Is today Thursday? Happy Friday. Look, I'm like, what? Happy Friday. How you doing? I'm a cat again. These were my cat ears for Halloween, and I had to put them on today. Hi. Hey, Ricky. What's up? Hey, Kathy. Good evening. Thank God it's Friday. Yes. Yeah, why are you ignoring me? I've been calling. Uh-oh. Don't ignore. That's okay. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I'm here to keep the peace. I'm here to keep the peace. Okay? Yum. Well, that was some good tea. Some yummy, yummy tea. How's everybody going? Excuse me. You love your hair? Thank you. Had a long day. Yeah. My day was I did a lot today. I was traveling today. Hey Stacy. Hey Stacy. I had a couple of appointments. I went to the doctor. Hey Empress. Oh, thank you. And my cat. I went to the doctors. I went to a meeting with one of my support system people, and yeah, it was great. Hello to you, Empress, and I love you, and I hope all is well with you. If you want to stick around, stick around. If you want to just stick around and chat, stick around and chat, because I'm here, and we've been having some really cool conversations here recently. Don't forget time changing on Sunday. Yes, that is not exciting for me. I think I should just keep it the same year round. And I guess there are talks about this. People are starting to talk about it, I guess, at the political level, governmental level, or whatever. Thank you, Kathy. If you do, hope you're well. I am well. I am great. And like not like, oh, I'm fine. Not that kind of great and well. I mean, like I'm very, very well. And I hope and pray that everybody else is well too. I hope you are well as well, Empress. You're welcome. So what's going on? What are we doing on the Friday night? Friday night. There's a pop-up shop coming. There's a pop-up shop coming. And I think most of y'all who know about the pop-up shop, I think y'all probably know when it's gonna be. Because I usually do it on the same day. so you know it's going down. So and the day I'm not just going to go live suddenly. The day of, I'm gonna post something on the community tab. Okay, I'll post it like maybe in the afternoon or so. Okay, so be looking out for the community tab. Okay, and yeah, pop up shop. We're gonna do it old school style with glitter and everything. Okay, we're gonna have games. We're gonna have hella cheap readings. Okay, I might even drink a little bit. It's like, no, I'm not gonna drink. I don't like to drink while I do readings. I can, but it's just like um. Your profile pic is my home screen. What is her pic? Ah, okay. I never like looked at it. I saw it was something kind of orangey, but these are two people, huh? Yes, I see a man with a beard. Does it look like he's hugging a woman? That's cool. I cooked supper tonight. What did you cook for supper, Kathy? Yay, a pop-up shop. Do you have to pay for the pop-up event? They're going to be very, very cheap readings. Okay. And excuse me, you'll find out on the day that I post something on my community tab. And Kathy, if you've never been to my community tab, you just go to my page, go to my YouTube channel, and then at the top it says community, and then you click community, and then you'll see my posts there. Okay, if it doesn't pop up like in your feed. Well, is the pop-up shop this month? Yes, it is this month, and it's a coming. So be on the lookout. Make sure you click your bell. And Empress, I think you know this about my reward system, right? So when you bring new people, when they get their first reading, then you get those 3 free cards. Okay, and so if you bring somebody, if you bring a friend who's never been here before, tell your friend to bring a friend. Okay, and then they pay for 3 cards, and then they get another 3 free cards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just pass on the love. It's not just for me. It's a I'm trying to think if I should say this right now or not. I think I want to wait. I think I want to wait to tell you what kind of pop-up shop it's going to be. Okay. But yes, it's this month, and it's going to be super, super awesome. I have a question about my education. Okay, for sure. Let me know. Okay, we'll check it out. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm excited. Yes, the pop-up shop is always a lot of fun for me. I know it's fun for y'all too. I cook baked chicken and corn and broccoli. Yum. That sounds really good. Really, really good. Sounds like a keto diet. Do you do keto? Because you got no carbs there. Um, okay, Yeah, let me put up my email. What am I supposed to be taking off next semester? Will juggling work and school work out? Okay, and you're usually on the Cash App. Let me know. I'll just keep refreshing here. All right. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh. Oh. Let me know. Good night, Empress. I mean, it's just a regular meal. Cool. Okay, so, and Mikaela, let me know. Okay, yeah. Will, I must be taking off. Put this back here. Hello to you too, singing bowl. There we go. Mikaela, let's do this. Okay, let's see. Will Mikaela most benefit taking off next semester, or will juggling work and school work out? Let's see. Will she benefit most from? Okay. King of Wands. Taking off semester, or juggling work and school will work out. Okay. This is the creator. All right, the King of Wands, and he does everything that he can in order to create his situation, in order to create the kind of situation that he wants and desires. And he always takes action. Since he's Wands, he's a fire card. Okay, he's always going to be about action. All right, so take action. Don't take off. If you're taking off because you think the workload is going to be too much, it's probably not going to be too much. It would probably be more boring if you took off next semester to do what? Work. If you took off next semester to work, you would find yourself with a lot of extra free time. And then that free time might translate into using your time unwisely. Okay. And I mean, partying is fun and awesome, but you could be doing something with that time, and you could sacrifice doing something with that time so that later on down the road you can be partying. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Magician. He's a creator too. Okay, so make sure that you are using everything that's available to you right now in order to create the kind of situation that you want, as far as like work and school. Okay, so whatever you got going on now, or whatever you've had going on recently, keep that momentum going. Okay, because you got the King of Wands. He wants to take action, he wants to move, he wants to be building his legacy constantly. Okay. Let me know how I feel. Let me know. Um, Good night, Empress. Watching what I eat, because my goal is trying to get to 200 pounds. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get like you. I went to the doctor's today, girl. It was cool because my weight was a synchronicity. My weight was triple two. You wouldn't think it looking at me, but I mean I'm thick. So but yeah, I'm trying to get like you. You're welcome, Makia. Do you do the pop-up event on the channel? Yes, I do. It'll be a live event just like this. It'll come up in your feed. So, whenever I go live, how it pops up, it'll pop up just like that, and it'll just say pop-up shop. And yeah, and tell your friends, tell your cousins, and tell your man. So, I know it's like, but tell everybody, because they're a lot of fun, and they're cheap readings. Cheap readings. And when I say cheap, I don't mean like cheap as in my readings are just like, yeah, man, you're going to just, whatever. I mean like inexpensive. And, like major discount. Okay. You're not big, my friend Mikaela. Right. It doesn't look like it. I mean, I wear a lot of black, but I'm top heavy. I don't know if you can see those. Sorry, not to expose myself, but I'm top heavy, and I'm very, very thick down bottom. That's why I only go from the chest up. It's like I'm not that thick. I've seen girls who are thicker than me on the bottom, but yeah, it's a lot down there. Let's see. I wish I had a man. Girl, Mizu. I mean, I have a man, but he's we've got this whole spiritual thing going on, and we just gotta do our work and get to the place where we need to get in order to come together in a very satisfying way. Or you could always I don't know, you could always tell your cousins, tell your friends, tell your nieces and nephews, tell your aunties, uncles. It's gonna work out for you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Because there are moments that, well, I don't doubt so much anymore, but there have been moments where it's like, I don't know what's going on. And when people randomly say that to me, that it just means a whole lot. That people believe in my relationship, and that people still believe in love, because that's important. A lot of people, not everybody, but there are a lot of people who lose faith in love, and it's like, no, don't lose faith in love. Love is all we have. Love is the fabric of the universe, and that I was teaching my son about love today. I was telling him, even in the darkest people, in the darkest moments, love is at the core. It always is. Habadir says, well, I don't really like to talk about that. He's living his own life, and I'm hoping that he's happy, and I'm happy, and there's no drama, and I'm good. I'm happy raising my son, and I wish his father very, very well. So, um, I'm not losing faith in love at all. Yes, exactly. There's no point, because like even if you lose faith in love and you go down, 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 you eventually come back up. You eventually rise again. It happens. It's very true. Because even people who hate everything, they find something to love. Even if they love being sad, or they love mud or something like that. Started being too nosy. No, it's okay. Um, I'm 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 glad that I've drawn a boundary. Because I used to just be like, just giving too much information, and it's okay. But you're fine, Kathy. Don't worry about that. Yeah. So what else is going on? What else is going on except my hair, girl? Because my hair is just like, let's see. I'm feeling a shift with my feeling towards Zach. I'm not sure if a relationship with him would be good for me. How is he feeling about me? Please, you're welcome, Kathy. Stacy, all three cards here for this one. Two cards. Okay. For Stacy tapping. How is Zach feeling about Stacy tapping? How is Zach feeling about Stacy tapping? Excuse me. How is Zach feeling about Stacy tapping? Let's see. Get the Four of Cups that's come out. Okay, so he feels like he's missing out on something. He's been doing some work within, like thinking about your emotional connection, but he feels like he's missed out on something. He feels like you offered a lot to him. He's been really, really thinking about your relationship and how the two of you came together, how you fell apart. Okay, he's thinking about that really heavy. But with the Four of Cups, he's starting to realize, like, gosh, did I miss something? Or did I lose out on something? Did I miss an opportunity to have love? Okay. Hey Jay. Let's see. Oh, perfect. You got the Ace of Rings on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the Ace of Rings, that's the maturity card. And so there's a lot. This is literally what I just said. He's been doing inner work, and this is new stuff that's coming up, and him having new feelings, and him becoming more mature and more grown up about his emotional situation. Okay. And so that he's growing, and he's starting to think like, wow, did I miss out on something? It just makes me think about Insecure, because I've been watching Insecure finally. I'm on the last episode. I think it's episode 2 of season 5. But I'm just thinking about like how Lawrence. Hopefully, this is not a spoiler for anybody. But I'm just thinking about how Issa and Lawrence, they fell apart, and then Lawrence started thinking about, like, gosh, what if we didn't fall apart? That's the kind of energy that I'm sensing here from him. Okay, happy to hear he's doing inner work, because that's what I'm questioning about him. Good. Okay, what else? How else is Zach feeling about Stacy? How else is Zach feeling about Stacy? How else is Zach feeling about Stacy? How else is Zach feeling about Stacy tapping? How How else is Zach feeling about Stacy tapping? How else is Zach feeling about Stacy tapping? Oh, wow. The 8 of Wands. Okay, that's gaining momentum. Okay, so he's feeling like he's feeling, and this landed like on the card. Sometimes these cards like land next to each other. They land on each other. Sometimes they like just completely cover up. Just I put them down intuitively, and so this landed on the 4 of Cups, and like these faces over here are kind of hidden a little bit. Okay, and so it's looking like momentum is eclipsing the whole I'm missing out on something. Okay, take it how it resonates. If you feel like you guys aren't a match, then you guys just aren't a match, but this is just how he's feeling. Okay, so he's growing, and his ideas and his feelings and his emotions about you, it looks like they're starting to take off in a higher direction. Okay, there's an upward trajectory that's happening with his emotions towards you and with his feelings towards you. He's been reevaluating, and it looks like he's growing. He's growing from where the two of you have been. Okay, so emotional loss, missing out on something emotional, and then from there, it's looking like he's been thinking like, in terms of how could things get better, and is there a way that I can come back from this? Okay. Oh, Stacy. Got the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So the underlying energy of how he's feeling about you is connection, emotional connection, a friendly connection, and growing into something bigger, growing into a bigger, stronger emotional connection. Okay. Um, I'm happy to hear okay, and Jay, put your questions in whenever you're ready, and you'll be here. You'll be after Stacy. I'm happy to hear he's doing his encouragement. Okay, I need to be with someone that wants to grow with me. There, I don't know if he's the one. Oh, wow. I have to show you this. Okay, this was on the bottom of the deck, right? There's the 2 of Cups. And then right underneath of it, you got the 3 of Cups. Okay, and that's celebration. All right, so there looks like a lot of growth that's happening here. 22:22 on the clock for you. It's your synchronicity, okay? So he feels like we are a match. He feels like it looks like he's getting there. It looks like that's where his heart and his mind is going, okay? Um, all right, I see your questions, Jay. I'm going to finish up Stacy's last card, and then I'm going to hop down to your question. Is he going to do anything about his feelings in the future? Okay, for Stacy, is Zach going to do anything about his feelings for Stacy in the future? This like flew out. That's the Knight of Cups. Okay, and he comes in guns blazing with his heart. Okay, so there's definitely going to be some action that's taken. Trust and believe, because this is the trust card. Okay, so trust that there's action going to emotional action going to be taken. He's definitely going to take. Is he going to do anything about his feelings in the future? Absolutely. Yep. There's a worry here. He's worried that you won't accept his offering of love. Okay, he's worried that he'll feel like left out in the cold. Okay, so when he does come forward, make sure, no matter what mood you're in, make sure you're listening to him. At least if you're like, okay, well, that's just not I'm not about that, then that's how you feel, and that's okay, because your feelings are valid. But if you are still feeling him, make sure you're listening to him. And if you're not feeling him, just explain that to him. Okay, but he will. Okay, just be there for him. Be open arms. All right, be a shoulder to lean on. Okay, good. I'd still like to talk to him. I'm on the fence for sure. He wasn't good to me in the past. I will hold space for him. Absolutely. Yep. That's the most important. Holding space. Okay, Mr. J. 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 Can you do a general reading? Okay. General. Oh, I haven't even looked at my. I don't know why my notifications are not popping up. They usually do. Hang on. Let me take a moment to refresh. Take a moment to refresh. Let me take a moment to refresh. Take a moment to refresh. Maybe go to refresh. I think I'm on our man. I think I'm on our man. I think I'm on. Hold on a second. Okay. Hey, Bunny. You're welcome, Stacy. Okay. General reading. General reading. What does what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna keep on shuffling because I wasn't even focusing. General reading. That was the 9 of Wands. If it comes out again, okay. And that might have something to do with this general reading, but I just wasn't focusing. Okay, general reading. General reading. There it is. Okay, you got the 5 of Rings. All right, and you got the Fool card. Okay, so general reading. It looks like there's something that you are kind of holding back from. I'm seeing like this. Whoa, I just tripped. I'm seeing like this is your energy, and there's all this activity going on over there, and then you're just kind of like almost like you're peeking in, not like in a creepy way, but like you're peeking in on these events that are happening around you, but you're not getting involved, even though you're welcomed to be involved. Okay, there's a push that is necessary. Like you need to push yourself out there more. And if you're like a natural social butterfly, that's cool, but there's something that you kind of need to push yourself into that you're holding back. It feels like you're worried. Is this worried about appearances or worried about how other people are going to view you? Okay, not boo to you, but boo to thinking about what other people think. Who cares? All right, but then you got the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. So the underlying energy of this is that you have to just kind of take that leap, even though it might be uncomfortable. Even though it might be uncomfortable, but you know what? I'm just gonna go in here and do this, and I'm just gonna see how it ends up. You know what? If it's whack, all right, then I'll leave. And if it's not whack, great. I met some new people and I get to connect in this community and I get to interact with this energy. Okay. Go. All right, whatever it is. Because it feels like it's something that you can simply walk into and at least try. Hi Martin. Thank you. You like my hair? I'm feeling my hair today. It's just like kind of crazy. And I'm a cat again. Okay. Let's see. What advice does Jay need to know as of right now? What advice does Jay need to know? Advice for Jay. Advice for Jay. Advice for Jay. What advice does Jay need right now? Advice for Jay. Another Knight of Cups. The advice is to trust yourself, to trust your instincts, and to trust your heart, really. Also, trust the universe, because it looks like there are things that are popping up in your life. Once again, this kind of has to do with this. There's things that are popping up in your life that are for you. And you kind of have to go with the flow of that. And it looks like these things that are popping up have to do with something that you really deeply care about, like emotionally or like just energetically. It's like I love that. Okay, so your advice is to trust yourself. Okay, trust what you're feeling and trust, and your emotion, you're spiritually in tune. Okay, so trust those feelings. You've got clear sentience, and you've got clear cognizance that is very strong. I remember in our test group, your clear cognizance, like just picking up on things, was very strong. Use that. Oh, okay, and I feel it. Okay, it's very strong in you. Use that. All right, and if you don't know what claircognizance is, or if you need to do more research on it, do it. Okay, because you get these feelings, Jay, just in random life. You get these feelings, and sometimes you act on them and sometimes you don't, but when you act on them, you're right. Okay, go for it. um gaining momentum on the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Wands. All right, like literally go for this, like go for the gold, because this is going to get you some, this is going to bring you some great opportunities, great opportunities to network with people. I keep seeing networking for you. Okay. What is my spiritual animal and how does it connect to me? Let's see. I don't have any animal cards, but what I can do, let's see. I can do, my sacred traveler has a lot of animals in it. My sacred traveler has a lot of animals in it. So we're gonna see what your trait. You looked it up. Okay, good. For Jay, spirit, and hey, Bunny, for Jay, Jay. Okay, what is Jay's spirit animal and how does it connect to Jay's spirit animal? Spirit, show us a spirit animal for Jay. Show us Jay's spirit animal in the Sacred Traveler. Show us Jay's spirit animal. Show us Jay's spirit animal. Let's see. I haven't looked at the card yet, but I keep seeing an owl. So let's see. It's a bird. That's a phoenix. And I know phoenixes are mystical creatures, right? Phoenixes aren't, they're not real, right? I'm just making sure because I live in a mystical world, so sometimes I forget what's real and what's not. Like, I mean, I forget what animals are real and what's not because I see these animals in dreams and visions and stuff like that. But a phoenix, all right? And you said, how does it connect to you? Transformation, a fresh new way of living energies. Okay, and so do you know the symbolism of the phoenix? The general symbolism is that they're these big beautiful birds. They're fire birds, and they burst into flames, and they turn into a pile of ashes, and then they are reborn from that pile of ashes, and that cycle keeps going. Okay, and so you are constantly transforming, and it's not even transforming in a painful way. It's transforming in a satisfying way, in a way that helps you to come full circle, learn about yourself, grow to these great heights, and grow into this big bright flame. And then when you're done with that big bright flame, you go back to the drawing board, and then you rise from that drawing board, and you start drawing and writing and coming up with new stuff, and then you are reborn again. Okay, so this is your constant cycle of rebirth, okay, and transformation. A fresh new way emerges. All right, and this says traveling lightly on the bottom of the deck. Simplify your life. So in integrating these transformative energies into your life should be easy. Okay, so try not to get down on yourself, and it looks like you're really resilient because the phoenix is clearly resilient, right? And so it looks like when you go to those places that are negative, or if you get down on yourself, you should remember the phoenix. You should call on that should be a totem. You should call on your totem animal, your totem and your spirit animal, and do more research on the phoenix as well. Okay, call on that totem, and it will be able to help you to rise from that dark place. Okay, and you do shadow work, right? I feel like we've talked about that before. So when you're doing your shadow work, you can call on this phoenix for transformation, because the shadow work is just recognizing that dark part of yourself, observing it, and accepting it for what it is, and that is transformative in itself. Okay. Let me know how it feels. That's really cool. I like that we've got spirit animals now, and if anybody ever wants to ask questions, there's a few different animals in here. I think there's a peacock in here. I know there's an owl. So I knew it was a bird. You got birds in here. There's a deer. Okay, there's a few things. But that was actually a really, really good question. Okay, and look up owl symbolism too if you feel like it resonates. Okay. Literally, Egyptian is something almost like Da Vinci. I got into Neville Goddard to immediately switch states. Okay, so what are you talking about? Like shape shifting? Let's see. Okay, hang on. How does it connect to me? Are the Neville techniques working for me? Okay. Are the Neville Goddard techniques working? And I'm gonna have to do some research on that too, because I've heard that name before, probably in the reading that I do. But I've never done deep research on him. Are the Neville Goddard techniques working for Jay? Are the Neville Goddard techniques working for Jay? Um, got the Queen of Swords. Okay, it's helping you to cut through whatever truth you need to get to. If this is like straightforward, so whatever these techniques are, that it looks like they're pretty straightforward, and it looks like the way you're applying them to your life are pretty straightforward as well. Okay, and so it's looking like they are making you like very sharp. Okay, which is really good, and helping you to nurture the mental space. All right. So it looks like it's working for you. Let me know how you are wanting this to work, because it looks like the way that you want it to work is working, especially with the mental space. Okay, good. You got the Temperance card on the bottom of the deck. This is the integration card, and we were talking about integrating the Phoenix into your life. Integrating these techniques into your life is working. There's more work to do since the Temperance card is on the bottom of the deck, because this is subconsciously. So know that these techniques are working on your subconscious. Okay, and then that is going to emerge even more to the forefront, to your conscious mind, and it's going to be a little more easy to incorporate. Okay, so they are integrating into your life and your world. Okay, let me know how it feels. Very strong readings. You usually have pretty strong readings, though. Your energy is pretty strong. Okay. Let's see, let's put this away. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Hey, I speak my truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? I started to. I like wolves. So when I get down, I notice and start being grateful. Switching states. Okay. To immediately, yes, yes, yeah. And just, I don't know if you uh, heard about the temporary drop. It's something that I want to start talking a little bit more about, and I'll explain it here if you all are willing to listen. You like my cat ears? Thank you. But Bunny, I see your questions. I speak my truth. Put your questions in whenever you're ready. I just want to talk about this really quickly, because I feel like a lot of people can benefit from this. Okay. So, and if you've heard this before, just be like, okay. But how things have been, we have been living in a patriarchy, right? And the patriarchy is represented by the phallus. Okay, the upward facing triangle. Okay, and so usually we go on this journey up to the heavens, to the peak, and then you have this beautiful enlightening moment, and then you start to fall again, and then you have this long dark night of the soul, and then you have to climb again, only to get to a quick peak, and then the cycle starts all over again. And so we're trying to balance out the patriarchy with the matriarchy. And so, but in order for those to be balanced, we have to also be able to be in tune with the matriarchy, which is the chalice. Okay. And so the thing about the chalice is, you have this light day of the soul. Okay, we had the dark night of the soul down here, and so we have the light day of the soul, which is really, really long. Okay, and then there are times where we have temporary drops, and they're like really, really quick. And you see how the peak is down here, and in this matriarchal system, that drop is really quick, and then we start to rise up again, only to experience the light day of the soul once again. again, and there's that cycle once again. Okay. And so that's what I mean whenever I say a temporary drop. It's a quick negative moment, the quickest dark night of the soul, and then you turn it around and you reframe it. Okay. Whether it's a, oh no, I hate myself right now, and then you automatically, but I like my job, and I like that I have the clothes that I want, and I like that I have da 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 da. You reframe and you start speaking to yourself those positive mantras and affirmations, and that's how you get back to your light day of the soul. Okay, so that's something that I like to spiel about, because we all could benefit from learning it. Okay, because once we get used to those temporary drops, then we will find a way. And I'm still working through this with spirit, because they haven't given me the next step yet. But once we've learned all about the patriarchy, and once we learned about the matriarchal system of temporary drops and experiencing the light day of the soul, then we get to experience this. And so it's like, what is this? I don't know. We have to learn how to incorporate both of those sides into our lives as humans, and as evolving creatures, ever evolving creatures. Okay. I should be a teacher. I have a PhD in spirit. I do, but I guess I just got to bring more people in, which is the purpose of the projects that I'm working on right now. Okay. So I see you. I speak my truth, but I have to do Bunny next, and then I will get to you. Okay. And you asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Hang on. I need to get a Tums. What? Bunny? Play more bunny. Play boy bunny. Play boy bunny. Play boy bunny. Let's see. How will Gil feel tomorrow when he sees Playboy Bunny? How will Gil feel tomorrow? Sorry. How will Gil feel tomorrow when he sees Playboy Bunny? How will he feel tomorrow? Oh boy. You got the 5 of rings, all right? So it's left out in the cold. Okay, so this leads to something, because you got the abundance card on the bottom of the deck. So subconsciously, it's looking like he'll be feeling very good about seeing you. All right. So this is something that's kind of been brewing in him. That King of Pentacles energy, feeling good about everything physical that's happening with him. And so this is the energy that he wants and is possibly trying to express. Okay. But he still has insecurities and broken places, right? And blockages. Okay. And so the 5 of rings is talking about left out in the cold. And that's what's conscious. Okay. So don't be surprised if he's standoffish. Go say something to him so that he knows that you care and that you're listening and that you want to talk to him. Okay. Otherwise, he's just like, I'm playing this guessing game and I don't know exactly when to talk to her. And damn it, the day's over and she's gone. Okay. So just be aware of that. I do want to pull an extra card for you. And let's see. Clarify this 5 of rings for Bunny. Clarify the 5 of rings. Oh, look. All of the fluffy, beautiful, mushy, barf-worthy stuff. Barf-worthy is good over here in Unicorn Funland. But butterflies and unicorns. So it's looking like if the initiative is taken, whether he comes to you and says something and you engage him, or if you have to go and say, hi, how you doing? Or talk the way that the two of you talk to one another, then that's when the sun will come out. That's when things will become bright, more bright. And then all these butterflies and unicorns will eclipse those worries that he had about, oh no, is she not going to accept me? Okay. You got passion on the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Wands. All right, so that's the exhaustion card. Exhaustive passion. Like I'm putting so much energetically into this, and I just don't know where it's gonna go, and I'm getting tired. Okay, and that's in the undertones, but. As long as the initiative is taken, the two of you will be able to have a good time tomorrow and have it looks like this is a good conversation with each other. Okay, I'm seeing like laughing. I'm seeing like some awkward laughing, like, oh my god, you're so silly. Like, okay, let me know how it feels, let me know how it goes. um Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny. What are Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny? What are Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny? What are Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny? What are Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny? Gil and Playboy Bunny. What are Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny? What are Gil's thoughts and feelings? Reading. Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny. Must be a lot. What are Gil's thoughts and feelings about Playboy Bunny? Bunny, there she is. There he is. Good. You got the Emperor. So his thoughts and feelings about you are rebellious momentum. Okay, so wanting to take some sort of action towards you, and this looks like macho man action. Okay, so he wants to take some macho man action towards you. Okay, he wants to do something that's a little bit out of character, a little bit out of character for him, and it's only out of character because he's not used to expressing himself in this way. This is new for him. All right, so his thoughts and feelings about you are, I want to gain some sort of freedom by expressing, by showing her my power, and by showing her how I see my power and how I see myself. Okay. Um, let's see. And we'll get that. On the bottom of the deck, that's the Nine of Wands. And didn't we get the Passion card, the Nine of Wands, for the other one? For the other, for my deck? Okay. And so his thoughts and feelings about you is looking like, I'm working towards this, and I'm tirelessly working towards this goal, working towards her and trying to get her to do what I want her to do, and not like by force, but like I'm trying to get her to see my good qualities. Okay. But he feels like you will be able to see his good qualities. Okay. Just by him being himself, point two, or two, like 2.0, Gil 2.0. All right. He wants to show this to you. These are his thoughts and feelings. I want to show her who I am, but I want to show her something different that she's never seen, a part of me that she's never seen before, that I don't usually show to people. Okay. You know how it feels. Let's see, a message from spirit guides for Playboy Bunny. A message from spirit guides for Playboy Bunny. Spirit guides, what will you have Playboy Bunny know? Too many cards. Playboy Bunny. Too many cards. For Playboy Bunny, what will you have Playboy Bunny know? Spirit guides message from Playboy Bunny. Spirit guides. Let's see here. The Empress. And these two are counterparts. Okay. So what spirit guides want you to know is unconditional love. And they want you to know that using your feminine energy in order to create, and not just create babies, because she's one of the pregnant lady cards, but using your feminine energy in order to create is going to forge a lot of unconditional love coming towards you. Okay. And it's going to create a lot of unconditional love for you to give away. okay, for you to give away in a productive way. All right. So basically, and I know that that was kind of a cryptic message, but basically the guides are telling you to use your feminine energy in order. This looks like in order to heal, in order to create healing. Okay, and in order to create a space for people, a space of unconditional love for people. Okay, for the people that come into your space and that come into your life. All right. All right. The Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This may feel a little bit nerve wracking. You may be a little bit anxious about expressing yourself in this way, but you don't have to be anxious. All right. Because the Nine of Swords, that's usually making a mountain out of a molehill. Okay. And so if you wake up with an idea like, you know what? I'm going to express my femininity in this way. Ooh, but what are people at work going to think? You know, or are they going to think I'm thirsty, or are they going to think that I'm doing too much? You know what? This is me and this is what I want to do. Okay. So don't worry about that. Don't second guess yourself on expressing your femininity. And even if it said, even if you have a shirt that says feminist bitch, you know, I don't know if you could wear something like that at the workplace, but if that's how you want to express yourself that way within the boundaries of the rules and everything. I'm not telling you to completely break the rules. Don't say, well, Mikaela told me to wear the shirt. You know, I don't want you to get in trouble, but express your femininity in a way that will help you to connect with people. Okay, let me know how that feels. Um, 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 um. Let's see. What does Spirit want me to know about everything I'm going through and that I'm feeling? I'm doing okay, thank you. Glad you're happy and doing good. Okay. Can you pull as I think about what it is I'm referring to? I just want the topic on my situation that I have in mind to come through. I just want the topic on my situation that I have in mind to come through. Okay, so you want me to intuitively pick up on this, right? What does Spirit? Hey, Winter Angel. Hi. How you doing? It's been a while. And hey, beautiful. How are you? Happy Friday. Let's see. What does Spirit want to? Yes, that's my specialty. That's one of my specialties, interpreting energy. Okay. What does Spirit want me to know about everything I'm going through? Okay, Spirit, what do you want to speak my truth to know about everything that she's going through and feeling? What do you want to speak my truth to know about everything that she's going through and feeling? What do you want I speak my truth to know about everything that she's going through and feeling? What do you want I speak my truth to know? What do you want I speak my truth to know? What do you want I speak my truth to know about everything she's going through and feeling? What do you want I speak my truth to know? Okay. You got the completion card on the bottom of the deck, not the bottom. You got the world card that came out consciously. Okay. They want you to, everything that you're going through and feeling, you're first and foremost, you're coming full circle. Okay. You have trudged through and there's been tears and there's been annoying and there's been, oh my good frustration, and there have been beautiful parts of this journey as well, like bright sparks of light that keep you invigorated and keep you moving forward. But just know that this energy that you've been going through, is this over the past 6 months or so that you've been dealing with this, it's coming to a completion. Okay, and not talking about sunshine and rainbows, okay, but it's coming to a point where you will be able to start over again. This looks like a journey that you've embarked on. Does this have to do with your living situation, or it kind of looks like it has to do with your living situation? Let me know. Okay, and you're saying yes, all right. But if this has to do with your living situation, whatever it is that you've been going through, that's coming to an end. Whether it's you moving out or moving to a different state, you're about to get your wish granted. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups. Okay, so leaving behind the emotional situation. So the underlying energy of this completion is what you need to get to the next step is to leave all those old emotions behind, burn them somehow, release them to the universe, do a moon ritual or a paper burning ritual or something like that. Okay, something that will help that energy to get out of your life. If you need to do a physical purge of your stuff, if you need to do an emotional purge with like some crystals or with salt water, doing a saltwater cleanse that will cleanse out your emotions, do it. And that will help to move this energy forward, to move this completion energy forward so you can start on the next goal. Okay? Let me know. Okay. I moved, yes, but it has to do with other things. Wish? What wish? What wish being fulfilled? I don't know. I don't know. And we're gonna have to go more in depth with this. Let's do it, okay? And let me know the questions, okay? But uh, maybe we'll find out more about the wish donating 25 for 6 spread. Got you. Okay. Um, and so you want to just kind of keep going with this energy. No. Okay. Sorry, I was awing at the little fox. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay. So we've got this completion that's coming, right? She wants to know, what wish is being fulfilled? What is this completion? What is this completion? What is this completion? For I speak my truth. What is completing? Completing for I speak my truth. Let's see. The 4 of Swords. Okay. Whatever it is that you have been um, uh, and I'm seeing like surveying this from afar, that it looks like this is some kind of goal that you've been trying to reach and you haven't reached it yet because you haven't quite been ready to take action on it. This is like something that you're brainstorming and something that you're coming up with, that you've been coming up with for a while now. Okay, this looks like this also has to do with work and career. Okay, so you've it looks like you've been asking for a more stable situation, something that is more satisfying to your mental capacity, something that's more satisfying to your mind to do. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, a deeper connection with your work. Let me know how that feels. All right, because that 2 of Cups is becoming more friendly with my work, and it just kind of feels like there's a sense of either unhappiness or like even I really want to reach for this kind of work situation. You got the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is uh, coming back from war successful. Okay. This wish that you've been making, is it about work? Let me know later, or not at all. But it looks like it's about work, and it looks like it's like about possibly like about your financial situation. Now you got a couple things that came out here at once. The gaining momentum card. You should know that whatever work situation, whatever energy that you've been putting into creating something, creating a satisfying work situation for yourself, it looks like the whatever steps you've been going through, they're actually working. Okay, and whatever intentions you've been setting, they're working as well. All right. So you also got the Ace of Cups that came out. You'll be able to start over by pouring your heart and your energy into this project, or into this work situation that you've been yearning for. Here's the Legacy card. This looks like it has to do with work. Let me know if I'm like completely off the mark, but it really looks like it has to do with work and the work that you do. Okay, even if it's not a traditional work situation. All right, that's the King of Wands, and he's all about the legacy. Okay. And building something that is long lasting, something for possibly for future generations, whether you want or have kids, or even if it's just for future generations of the people on the planet. Okay. um let's see. Okay. Yes, I feel weird things going on in my body and thinking if I have an attachment, but also dreams. But dreams. I paint, yes. My emotions and pain into art. So, this is what needs to come out. Have you been contemplating, art show? Or, what can I do with this art? Or how can I make this into a lucrative business? Or how can I make this work for me so that I am able to do this all day and get paid? Okay. Are you thinking about a grant? Or some kind of like some kind of city or state grant so that you can make art all day? Go for it. This is what you love to do, and go for it. Okay. Because again, you remember, you got that Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck that's coming back from war successful, and the war for you is not being able to excuse me, not that the war for you is not being able to express yourself in the way that you want to. Okay. And not being able to use your expression in the way that you want to. And so you're going to come out of that successful, whatever this grant is, or whatever this is that you're signing up for or applying for. Okay. That's gonna come full circle. All right. With the Ace of Cups, then you'll be able to begin again and pour yourself out into your work, and easily. Okay. So hang on a second. So that was the first card. You got two, 4, 6. So you have 3 cards left. Do you have another specific question? You got 3 cards left here. Let me know if you have another specific question. Okay. My emotions, pain to art, healing my trauma, breaking the cycle. I've been thinking about how to survive because the feelings I feel in my body are messing up my mental health. Okay. Feel things moving, and everything I'm saying, I have to say because we're recording, but this is, I'm not a doctor. This is not any kind of medical diagnosis. Please make sure you are connecting with your medical team, and for the professional information, everything that I'm saying here is just straight from spirit. Um, uh, been wishing and praying for it to leave. If I have an entity or something attached to me, if I have an attachment, will it be removed and working with a doctor? Yes. Okay. If she has an attachment, will it be removed? For I speak my truth. If she has an attachment, will this attachment be removed? Will this attachment be removed? For I speak my truth. Will this attachment be removed? If she has an attachment, if she has an attachment, will it be removed? Speak my truth. If she has an attachment, will it be removed? Okay. You got the 7 of Rings. This is the patience card. Whatever seeds you're planting, um, when seeds are planting, it takes time for them to grow. So, whatever work you're doing in order to remove you, there are attachments. Okay, and it looks like it might be emotional attachments. Hence, the 8 of Cups coming out on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and those emotions behind, and it's not always easy to walk away from those emotions, to destroy those old emotions, and to build up new emotions. That takes work, right? And so there are attachments. This doesn't look like any kind of woo woo attachments, like witchcraft or anything like that, but there are emotional attachments that you have, that need that what the work that you're doing is helping them to be removed. It just takes time. Okay. um or people to let's see, attachments tied to me because of my emotions, or people attachments, emotional attachments to people in certain situations that have happened in your past is what I'm picking up here. Okay. And once again, you got the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Not spirit attachment or spiritual attachments. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like it's spiritual attachments. It looks like it's just emotional attachments. And there might be some ego that's coming to the surface as well. Okay. Um, hence the rings coming out. This is a physical card. Okay. And so the ego, that's probably might be, okay, not a doctor, that might be why you're feeling certain sensations in your body, because egotistical attachments can come out in many different ways. They can come out mentally, they can come out emotionally in a purge, they can come out as physical sickness. Okay, if there are grudges that you're holding, or if there's stuff that you're holding on to, like, the death of a loved one, that's an attachment, and those things need to be let go. Even though we loved our loved ones, those things need to be let go. Okay. Let's see. Ego attachments, what do you mean? Okay, so the ego is everything that we've learned in our childhood, everything that we've learned from childhood, from the world. Okay, and so an egotistical attachment could be and I'm not talking about your situation, this is just an analogy. Women are supposed to be in the kitchen and men are supposed to go out and work. That's an egotistical attachment. There are people from other eras who are still stuck on that way of life, even though things around them are evolving. So, if there are old ideas that you have that you're starting to see in your world don't apply anymore, then that's the kind of ego attachment that you need to let go of. That needs to be reevaluated. That you need to think about, and that needs to be transformed into something that is more progressive. Okay, progressive for you, because progressive for people, for everybody, is different. Right? I get it. Like the ego holding on to money to feel good enough. That's being in your ego. Yeah, yeah, yes, absolutely. Like I need to have a bunch of money in order to be who I am, or that's what defines me, even though that's not really what defines that person, right? Okay. Um, and let me know, you've got two more cards here. So let me know if you've got any other specific questions, or if you just want me to pull the energy of something. Okay. Hang on. I need to get some here. I got some water here. Let's see. Will I find help with what I'm going through? Will I speak my truth find help with what she's going through? Will she find help with what she's going through? You've got this rock in a hard place here. You'll find help if you it if you know what kind of help you need, and if you go and seek out help. It doesn't look like this is help that's just going to come to you. Okay, you have to go seek out help. Other than me doing my own self work, it looks like there are people, yes, there are people who can help you with that. But a lot of what you're going through, I know, and I know, but a lot of what you're going through, you have to get through it yourself. I know, and I know, because, and I'm saying it like this because I've been experiencing the same thing, like something weird going on. And like, I've been asking doctors and spiritual people, and they're just like, I don't know, man. And so I just had to go through it myself. Okay. You'll find the right people when you seek out. This looks like you have to make a move and make a decision about who can I talk to about this, and where can I go. Okay, this might be literature, since this is a mental card. Okay, so you might be getting help from literature, okay, from books. Okay, let me know how it feels. Last question is, if it's not spiritual, what am I going through? Then why am I hearing voices? Out of curiosity, working with a doctor. Okay, why is I speak my truth hearing voices? Why is I speak my truth hearing voices? Why is she hearing voices? Let's see. Okay, that's the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, making a mountain out of a molehill. Okay, anxiety has the tendency, not a doctor, anxiety has the tendency to get out of hand, and it can make us hear voices. But it can also make things seem more worrisome than they are. Because I deal with anxiety, and sometimes it's just like, oh my God, like, what do I need to do here? And it's not that big of a deal. The other thing about the Nine of Swords is making a mountain out of a molehill. Okay, making a big deal out of nothing. Okay, and another thing that I have to tell you, not a doctor, once again, please stick to what your doctor is trying to help you with, okay? And take what resonates. But if you're hearing voices, a lot of us are dealing with connecting with each other telepathically. And so we're randomly hearing each other's thoughts. Okay, and so sometimes if you're hearing angry thoughts that have nothing to do with your life and your world, you're probably just hearing somebody else's thoughts. This is what I've been working through with my doctor and my spiritual team as well. Okay. They don't know how to diagnose this because they haven't figured out the confluence between science and spirit. So you're not going to be able to go to your doctor and say, oh, this is a spiritual, I think I'm hearing other people's thoughts. And they're going to be like, okay, well, here's some medicine. That's it. Okay. You hear screaming. Right, then that could also be, not a doctor, but that could also be the anxiety, like screaming inside of you. That could be the pent up anxiety, like, especially if you don't know what to do. It feels like you're like a very kind and giving and loving person, and when you don't know what to do, or you find yourself lost or locked in a situation, then that's where that screaming comes from, and that's where that worry comes from. It's almost like a voice locked away, like your own voice locked away and trying to get out. So there is some shadow work that might need to be done. Okay, and when I say shadow work, I don't know if you do shadow work, but when I say shadow work, that's just recognizing your dark places. And so you're doing shadow work. Okay, good. So all right, that's something that's going to help out a lot with that screaming. Okay, if you go to a therapist, I recommend. I've just recently started EMDR with my therapist, and so I recommend asking your therapist to start EMDR with you. Okay. Especially if there are traumatic things that have happened to you, and if whatever this, to find out where the screaming is coming from, and also to ease the pain and the annoyance of this screaming. Did inner child healing meditation before coming here? Yes, very important, very important. The inner child, because we need our inner children as adults. Okay. Can I donate for one more question? I have to go to the store. How about this? You can, if you want to do a super chat, you could do a super chat here, but can I make you a video tomorrow? Because I have to go to the store before it closes. Okay. We do. So you do EMDR. Yes. Okay. Because that is really good stuff. But yeah, let me know if you want to send a super chat here. You can do that, and I'll put you on my list, and I'll make you a video tomorrow. I'm only trying to go off because I have to go to the store. But yeah, and I'll be back tomorrow. And I speak my truth. There is a pop-up shop coming. So click the notification bell to get that notification, and be checking my community tab every once in a while. Okay. Come back when you're on again. All right. I will, be back tomorrow and Sunday also. Okay. But thank you for coming through. Thank you all for coming through. Stay in your timeless bubble of creation. Keep creating for the highest good of all of humanity. If it's working for humanity, it'll work for you. Every day from 12 to 4 p.m. Central Time in the U.S., I do on-call readings. Come through, send your questions, and I'll get you a personal video. Thank you, Kathy. I love you all so very much. Enjoy your Friday night, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.